Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political poll. This is a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us get together and jump up and down and create on this web that we call the web of creation. Everything that we think about, that we say, vibrates on this web. Everything we do vibrates. And it sends that vibration out to the universe. I was doing some journey meditations that I'm doing on Saturday mornings, and they're up on my other channel for review. And so many of us were getting the same message from the same power animals. For example, hummingbirds, where they just stop and look at us. I see hummingbirds a lot, but rarely do I see one that just stops in front of my face and just looks at me. And yet there were other people who had the same image. The other thing that I'm sensing, see if you guys sense this as well. There is something huge in store for us personally. We are moving on a path of awakening, of something new. And whether it's a new project, whether it's, you know what, I'm going to start taking psychic development classes. I'm going to get in touch with my intuition. I'm going to learn how to read tarot. I'm going to paint. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to change what I eat, and I'm going to make delicious foods that are healthy for me. Whatever that is, that's going to change our lives and change it dramatically. And maybe, who knows where it goes, but oftentimes we seem to have some limitations. And a lot of these imitations, a lot of these limitations stem from what we put on the web of creation. I got an email from a vendor who's trying to sell product. And his product is healthy coffee. It's got mushrooms in it, and he goes, "It's time to buy." And he recounted a story, and this had nothing to do with actually time to buy. It was just an email with this story in it, and it was about this surfer who got caught under the waves, and people thought he was going to die because he was under there for so long. And when he came up and he got to the beach, people go, "Oh my God, what happened? I thought you were going to die." And the guy goes, "Yeah, no big deal." He just shrugs it off. And he goes, "You weren't concerned about dying?" And he goes, "I can't be concerned about that because then I'll be afraid to get back in the water and enjoy the thrill of catching a big wave." So what fears are we sticking on that web of creation? What limitations are we holding on to that keep us from moving forward? Wow, that was a long intro. The decks that I'm using, Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors, along with my new deck, Herbal Astrology. Thank you very much. And then the other The other deck that I have, but it's unseen, it's an invisible deck. I'm selling them. $1,000. They're invisible. You can't see them. The other deck that I'm using can be an oracle deck, a tarot deck. It can be an intuitive deck. And you're going to use those individually for answering questions that these cards present. Now, as always, I shuffle these, I spread them out, I don't change them. They are what they are. Let's go with the first, angels and ancestors. What are we putting on the web of creation? What is holding us back? What should we embrace with this? Snake. Shed old skin. Now, I know from past times I pulled snake. People go, ooh, snake. And in this deck, it's like, what do we want to embrace? Embrace. And you're going, and the snake, embrace the snake? Yes. What do you want to embrace? You want to embrace the shedding of skin, letting go of something. Embrace the letting go of something. What do we need to let go? This is where the 3 cards come in handy. If that's your question. Air Guardian. Shift your perspective. Shift your perspective. So, I was thinking with this, something as big is coming. Something, a big change in my life, in a lot of people's lives. If we are holding on to the same beliefs, we're not going to really go anywhere. But if we shift our perception to unlimited, what would we get? Next card we get is Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. So we have a couple of guardians. So we are protected. If you just look at this, guardian, as we are in the process of rebirth. So when the snake sheds its skin, that is the time when it's most vulnerable. Number one, the eye covers are all glassy, foggy. The snake really cannot see very well. Well, and basically the snake cannot see very well, period. But when it has that cloudiness of the skin, where the skin is starting to separate from the body, their sight gets even worse. And so they have to use on other methods of knowing. And that is through its tongue, taste, vibration, and maybe it just knows. So, we're fully protected in this new awareness that we are stepping into. We need to shift our perception, and again, I don't mean to say need, but I did, and drop the shields. And you would think that the shields are there for protection. Maybe we got too much protection and not allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Again, this is where the clarifying cards will come in. All right, moving towards what is this? The Herbal Astrology Oracle. Oh, 54. purpose, ashwagandha. This is a herb of lunar nodes, and it's about finding divine purpose, finding the future self, and receiving a divine gift. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What is the second herb? This is 52 lemon balm. And this is, it says nurture. This is Mother Earth. Nurture Earth. Access the ways of Earth. Grounding, balance, nutritional balance, physical balance, sky balance. I love the little bee. Honey balance. And the last card we get is, ooh, all right. Dragon's blood. Dragon's blood. It's the herb of asteroids. Oneness merges with the divine, access to the world soul occult knowledge. What? Access to the world soul occult knowledge. Universal donor, entry into the great void. Entry into the great void. When we were doing our journey sessions on Saturday, we talked and we went into the void. We journeyed into nothingness. And we found out it's filled. It's not nothing. It's filled with everything. So as we look at this spread, what's holding us back? What do we embrace? And what is the purpose? What is the nature? What is the dragon's blood of the great void? Use clarifying cards to help figure out what this message, fine-tune the message for you. Because clearly, we're moving in a new direction. Clearly, we have so much protection, maybe too much. Maybe we're blocking things off that we should allow to come in. Gifts that we should allow to come in. Psychic gifts. Maybe we should step into our own power a little more powerfully. Step into your own power a little more powerfully, confidently. All right. Thank you guys for watching this Sunday with Spirit. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate your comments. They enhance the reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love.